Broadcasting live from WOUB TV in Athens, this is Newswatch.
The Athens County Sheriff's Office is investigating 2 bomb threats in 2 days that were sent to Nelsonville York High School. Good evening, I'm Kelsey Steele. Thanks for joining us. Students and staff evacuated the building earlier this afternoon after a threatening message was found in a bathroom stall. A threatening message was found in the bathroom stall on Tuesday as well, but in a different spot in the bathroom. Today's message had similar wording to Tuesday's. Superintendent Mick McClelland believes this is a copycat. The message said the bomb would be set off at 2:15 p.m. The school was cleared and 2 canines were brought to the school from OUPD. No explosives were found in the school and students were able to return to get their belongings. Athens High School is possibly partnering with a high school in Japan. Visitors from Daiichi High School, located in Nishin City in Japan, met with an Athens High School teacher Monday morning. Ohio University professor Chris Thompson originally proposed the partnership. Thompson already collaborates with Chibu University in Nagaya, Japan. Athens High School principal Dave Hanning says they are working to see if there's a way both schools can collaborate or work together for mutual benefit for the students. A local disc jockey is urging the city of Athens to make changes for the upcoming fest season. Brandon Thompson, who performs under the name DJ B Funk, approached Athens City Council on Monday evening about the issue. Thompson proposed setting up an online fundraising campaign that allows students to contribute toward the cost of extra police and fire personnel during the fest. The proposal calls for closing High Street and Palmer Street during the events. Thompson has not received any feedback from City Council. Speaking of fest season, the 2016 fest season schedule is now approved. Fest season begins this Friday with Mill Iron Fest and continues throughout April. Rain is looming on Saturday's activities, but don't sweat it, Bobcats. There's a lot of chances for nice weather come Mom's Weekend and, of course, the highly anticipated Numberfest. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, but OU students are celebrating early. Court Street was lined with students today as Green Beer Day is well underway in Athens. Green Beer Day is celebrated by consuming beer that has been dyed green in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Many local bars are celebrating Green Beer Day, including J Bar, The Pub, Poppers, The Crystal, and Courtside. It was originally a Miami University tradition, but Ohio University has taken the festivities and ran with them.
Hi, welcome to the Newswatch Weather Center. I'm Dalton Lochran. As we saw those warm temperatures today get up to about 76 degrees, we see currently in Athens of temperatures around 68 degrees. As we look overnight tonight, we'll see 66 degrees around 8 p.m., 61 by 12, and a slight chance of rain around 4 a.m. tomorrow. We look at for the temperatures. And that'll be it for you. Back to you, Kelsey.
All right, thanks so much, Dalton. Looking forward to our extended forecast later in the newscast. The Ohio University Board of Trustees prepares to vote on the comprehensive master plan this Friday. The campus is more than 200 years old, and while maintaining that legacy is important, it also means moving forward with improvements. If the master plan is improved this week, that will mean letting go of some old buildings and building some new ones. WOUB's Inya Ma has more.
South Green has long been one of the students' favorite parts of campus, whether studying or just hanging out between classes. However, with the university's plan of demolishing some buildings and building new others, the South Green probably won't look the same in the future.
Despite the benefit for future students of being able to live in new dorms, for current students like Molly Cobb, these buildings hold a sentimental value.
I think it's sad. Just when I come back, it's going to be weird not seeing what I saw when I went here.
Among the many projects in the master plan, Jefferson Hall on East Green is one that's facing major change.
One of the projects we're really excited about right now is Jefferson Hall, which is a collaboration between Housing Residence Life and Culinary Services. And that facility will go off this May and will be off for a total of 15 months.
Trenacasti says they're also replacing the Morton parking lot with dorms. With the OU brand growing, Trenacasti says more students are wanting to live on campus. He says that is an important factor in planning for housing too.
We feel like it's important that we pay attention to that number so that we're not building beyond our means. We're simply holding on to some buildings just to make sure that that number is the right number.
The Housing Department is also looking to convert parks and governors' halls into residence halls. Those buildings are currently occupied by the College of Osteopathic Medicine.
The master plan does a great job of laying out that case of like that's a good possibility for us.
Trinacosti says construction shows growth and it helps the university move forward.
If approved, some of those changes could begin as early as May. A proposal to drug test West Virginia welfare applicants is heading to the governor. The House voted 91-8 today for the 3-year statewide drug testing pilot program. The Senate previously passed the bill but would need another vote to send it to Governor Earl Ray Tomblin. The bill seeks federal approval to test applicants with a, quote, reasonable suspicion of drug use. Failed tests would require substance abuse treatment and counseling. Any following failed tests would lead to temporary and then permanent bans. West Virginia recently passed a law loosening restrictions on drinking raw milk. But now, health officials are investigating whether lawmakers and other citizens became ill from the milk. Governor Earl Ray Tomblin signed a bill last Thursday allowing people to share milk-producing animals and drink raw milk. The bill still maintains selling and distribution bans. Health officials claim they have not received any reports of raw milk-related illnesses. A Southern Ohio prison continues to be the state's most violent facility. In a report released Tuesday, the Correctional Institution Inspection Committee calls the Southern Ohio Correctional Facility the most violent in the state in terms of assaults. The facility near Lucasville reports there were 409 assaults last year, 14 more than there were in 2014. More than 173,000 ballots have already been cast here in Ohio before Tuesday's primary. Secretary of State John Husted said a survey of county electoral boards show more than 328,000 absentee ballots have been requested statewide. Here in Athens, nearly 1,700 absentee ballot applications have been requested. Over 167,000 applicants requested Republican ballots and more than 149,000 requested Democratic ones. Representatives of the American Association of Retired Persons are showing up at presidential campaign events around Ohio. The organization is urging candidates to weigh in on Social Security. Representatives of the Take a Stand campaign showed up at campaign events for Democrat Hillary Clinton and Republican Ohio Governor John Kasich on Tuesday. The Social Security campaign is expected to continue into the November general election. And with Ohio issues starting to come into play, candidates are on their way to Ohio after last night's primaries. We'll have all the updates on the candidates and primary action next on Newswatch.
Really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything. Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like we're having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us. Ohio University students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university doesn't fade.
Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything. Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like we're having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
The Republican National Committee wants the State Department to release the emails of Hillary Clinton's aides from her time there. The RNC filed suit Wednesday asking for the release by July 1st of 2016 before the Democratic convention. In its complaint, the RNC says Clinton's actions while Secretary of State and the actions of those senior officials with whom she worked most closely and supervised are manifestly relevant to whether she is fit to lead this country. Bernie Sanders wins the critical battleground state of Michigan. It's a sharp blow to Hillary Clinton. Sources say her campaign is shaken by the close Democratic race there. Clinton did pull off a win in Mississippi, and Donald Trump is another big winner, taking the Republican primaries in Mississippi and Michigan. And Ted Cruz is the winner of Idaho. Republicans in Hawaii also had the chance to weigh into the presidential race. Mary Maloney has reactions from Super Tuesday, too.
In a stunning upset, Bernie Sanders winning the Michigan primary.
I just want to take this opportunity to thank the people of Michigan who kind of repudiated the polls that had us 25 points down a few days ago, who repudiated the pundits who said that Bernie Sanders was not going anywhere.
While Hillary Clinton still holds the lead in the delegate race, it represents an embarrassing speed bump in her efforts to pull away from the Sanders campaign.
We believe that our strongest areas are yet to happen. We're going to do very, very well in the West Coast and other parts of this country.
Hillary Clinton winning Mississippi. Crowds cheered at her headquarters as supporters heard the news.
This campaign is about building a future where every American can live up to his or her full potential, no matter where you come from, what you look like, or who you love.
Thank you very much, everyone. This was an amazing evening.
Donald Trump winning crucial victories in Mississippi and delegate-rich Michigan.
One of the things I'm most happy about is that the turnout has been just massive.
Performing strong despite a barrage of attacks from opponents.
I don't think I've ever had so many horrible, horrible things said about me in 1 week.
Trump not the only Republican winner of the night, Ted Cruz winning Idaho. Now the focus is on next Tuesday, with contests in Marco Rubio's home state of Florida.
I believe with all my heart that the winner of the Florida primary next Tuesday will be the nominee of the Republican Party.
And John Kasich's home state of Ohio.
We're now moving into a position where the people of America are beginning to hear this message, and it's going to get stronger.
I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
Former Republican presidential candidate and businesswoman Carly Fiorina endorsed Texas Senator Ted Cruz at a rally in Miami today. Fiorina dropped out of the race last month. Today, she said she voted for Cruz in Virginia's primary on Super Tuesday last week. The surprise endorsement comes as Cruz tries to consolidate GOP support and challenge frontrunner businessman Donald Trump for the Republican nomination. Today, Fiorina and Trump and Hillary Clinton are two sides of the same coin, saying they're not going to reform the system, that in fact, they are the system. Tonight, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders are back at it with another debate. It's another CNN debate that will be held in Miami-Dade College in Florida. Karen Tumulty, Maria Elena Salinas, and George Ramos are moderating this debate. It begins at 9 o'clock tonight on CNN. On Wall Street today, the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P closed higher today. Here's a look at stocks of local interest. Working out is always great for your health, but there are new updates about what overtraining can do to your body. That story's still ahead.
And possible rain showers for later in the week as we see for tomorrow, and warmer temperatures. Stick around in the area. All that and my extended forecast coming up after the break.
Nestled in the heart of the Hocking Valley sits a town with a story. A story carved from mountains of coal, mixed with a little clay and sprinkled with a dash of culture. It's a story of national significance and local pride. A story rooted in the past that's still being written today. Join WOUB on March 19th at Nelsonville York High School for the premiere of Our Town, Nelsonville.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open. You can go to them with pretty much anything.
Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
Cleanup in Texas after several EF1 tornadoes touched down Tuesday. This trailer park was hit especially hard. While surveying the damage, a Hood County commissioner said it looked like a bomb went off. More severe weather was in the forecast for Texas today. The National Weather Service said tornadoes hit the towns of Stephenville and Tulare. The service also confirmed an EF1 hit the community of Cool on Monday evening for a total of 3 tornadoes in 24 hours. Floodwaters made roads look like rivers in Louisiana Wednesday. These are pictures from the West Monroe area. Heavy rains caused rising water that inundated roads, covered cars, and came close to seeping into homes. Louisiana Tech and Grambling State Universities both closed its campuses because of the severe weather. Schools were also closed in several parishes, including Altura, Jackson, Lincoln, and Union. And as we look at our almanac for today, we saw the high temperature of 73 degrees with our normal average around 51 degrees, which is fairly above our seasonably temperatures. Sunrise this morning was at 6:48 a.m. As we look at our precipcast for tonight, we'll see this cold front start to move into the area. This low pressure is what's driving all that rain up into Texas right now, so it's not what's coming from this cold front. We'll see a little bit of sprinkles here and there come tomorrow afternoon. As we look at overnight lows tonight, we'll see 56 here in Athens, 57 in Cambridge, and 56 in New Martinsville. As we look at tomorrow's highs across the region, 76 in Ironton, 73 here in Athens, and 65 in Newark. As we look overnight tonight here in Athens, we'll see 56 degrees, warm and mostly cloudy, with increasing clouds that will come in throughout the rest of the early morning. As we look at the bus stop tomorrow morning, 59 degrees, increasing clouds, and chance of a sprinkle or two. Won't see that much in the morning, mostly in the afternoon. As we look at 8 a.m. tomorrow, 60 degrees. By noon, we see 67, and 4 p.m. we'll see 72 with rain showers. As we look at the high for tomorrow here in Athens, 73 degrees, increasing clouds and afternoon showers. If we look at our extended forecast, we'll see a high temperature of 73 degrees, 60% chance of rain. As we look throughout the rest of the week, for Fest this weekend, you'll see Saturday afternoon showers, probably a sprinkle or two. Most of the rain is going to hold off until Sunday, so I think we'll all stay dry. As we look for the end of the beginning of next week, we'll see high 60s, the low 70s, and 50s for our evening temperatures. Now over to Kelsey and news.
Working up a sweat is great, but overtraining can lead to a burnout. In today's Health Minute, Mary Maloney explains why it's equally important to give your body enough time to recover.
Whether you're looking to shed a few pounds or getting that beach body ready, your workout schedule should incorporate some recovery time. Here are a few signs your body is calling out for a rest day. You're always sore. Feeling some muscle soreness following a workout is pretty normal, especially if you're a newbie, but not if you exercise regularly. Give your muscles 1 to 2 days to recover between training sessions. You're constantly tired. Fatigue is also an indication that you might be overtraining. The rush of endorphins during a workout can block the sensation of pain, but stress produces a hormone called cortisol. When cortisol levels are elevated, they can take a toll on your mental health. You're dehydrated. And while we all know staying hydrated during workouts is important, it's just as critical to start your workout that way. For the body to recover even from mild dehydration, it can take about an hour. A little R&R in between workout routines could go a long way. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mary Maloney.
Hi everyone, I'm Corbin Bagford and I have a full slate prepped for sports today. An Ohio basketball player earned a top conference honor, and the wrestling team will send 2 more to national qualifiers. And Trimble took on Afrocentric last night in hopes of avenging last year's defeat. It's all coming up next on Newswatch.
Student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home.
Ohio University students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university doesn't fade.
Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat.
My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything. Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like we're having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home.
Welcome back, I'm Corbin Bagford. The Ohio women's basketball team was the front runner to win the MAC tournament, but for the 3rd time this season, the Bobcats fell at the hands of the Buffalo Bulls, 72-60 today. Ohio's hopes of returning to the NCAA tournament for a 2nd straight year were shattered as the 1-seeded Bobcats dropped their opening game of the MAC tournament to the 8-seeded Buffalo Bulls. The Bobcats' regular season MAC championship earns them an automatic bid in the women's NIT. The men's team doesn't start MAC tournament play till tomorrow, but the Bobcats can now say officially that they have the best player in the conference by their side. Ohio forward Tony Campbell was awarded MAC Player of the Year earlier today. Campbell led the Bobcats with 17.5 points per game, and he came just 1 rebound shy of averaging 10 boards per game. The junior from Cincinnati received 18 votes for the honor, just 2 more than Toledo's Nathan Booth. Campbell becomes the 9th Bobcat to win the award. DJ Cooper was the last one to do it in 2013. Campbell and the Bobcats begin the MAC tourney tomorrow evening as the number 2 seed and take on Northern Illinois for the 3rd time this season. Campbell will be matched up with the Huskies' 3rd-team All-MAC selection Marin Marich. Ohio won 80-69 at home the last time these two met on February 6th. The Bobcats weren't playing in the Convo last night, but the Trimble Tomcats were. Unfortunately for Trimble, they won't return after losing to Afrocentric last night 63-57. The Tomcats turned the ball over 7 times in the final 2 minutes, and Afrocentric ended the game on an 11-2 run to top Trimble in the regional semifinal for the 2nd year in a row. The TVC Ohio champion Vinton County Vikings will take on John Glenn in their regional semi tomorrow night at 8. The Cavaliers began a 4-game West Coast road trip tonight when they faced the Sacramento Kings. Cleveland won 120-100 the last time these two teams played, and LeBron James had his only triple-double of the season in that game. He tallied 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists in that one. And the Cavs will be looking to bounce back after a disappointing 106-103 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies this Monday. Ohio Wrestling will be sending 2 more Bobcats to Madison Square Garden to compete in the 2016 NCAA tournament. Freshman Shakur Laney and senior Andrew Romanchek received at-large bids earlier to join the already 5 Bobcats who received automatic bids last week. 7 wrestlers in the tournament is a program record for Ohio. And it's a nice day outside. I'm not sure if the weather in Huntington is as nice as it is here today, but that's where the Ohio baseball team took on Marshall this afternoon. The Bobcats are heading back to Athens with a 4-1 victory. Cody Gardner had 4 hits, including 2 RBI singles. Mitch Longo went 3 for 4 and scored 2 of the Cats' 4 runs. Ohio will open its home season on Friday at 4 when it opens a 3-game series with IP Fort Wayne. The 2016 NFL year officially began today at 4 p.m., which means the free agency is now in full swing. The Bengals made sure to hold on to safety George Iloka, signing him to a 5-year, $30 million deal. The Browns lost a couple of impact players today, including speedster Travis Benjamin and Pro Bowl center Alex Mack. Kelsey, I know you're a Bengals fan. You have to be happy that the Bengals locked him up to secure the secondary.
Oh, it sure is nice. We got him. Wish we could have held on to Marvin Jones, but it is what it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes not fooling yourself here. We have a tiger cub on the loose. Drivers in Doha, Qatar were stuck in traffic Tuesday as a tiger cub dashed between cars. Lucky for us, the whole thing was caught on camera and the cuteness shared for the whole world to see. Officials are still investigating how the cub did indeed get loose. Now for one last look at weather. Dalton, what do we have?
Well, overnight tonight here in Athens, we'll see 56 degrees with warm temperatures, mostly cloudy skies. Like I said, the rain's going to hold off till tomorrow afternoon. We'll see 73 degrees for our high with the increasing clouds. Afternoon showers starting about after 2 p.m. As we look at our extended forecast, we'll see our high 73 degrees for tomorrow, 60% chance of rain. Like I said, this weekend, not to worry about Fest at all because Saturday will be a decent day until late Saturday night, probably 2 o'clock in the morning, Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's when we'll see those showers. As we look at the beginning of the week, we'll see those high 60s and low 70s. Now over to Kelsey and news.
And that does it for our broadcast this evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Kelsey Steele. Stay tuned for the PBS News Hour coming up next. And remember, you can find the latest news anytime at WOUB.org. Have a great night. Stay tuned to WOUB. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on your public television station.
What's happening, TVC basketball fans? My name is Sean Neidig, the host of Hardwood Heroes. Hardwood Heroes is a weekly half-hour show that airs on WOUB at 11 Sunday night and again at 6 on Monday. We provide you with the best Southeastern Ohio high school basketball coverage in the area, both on our show and on the web. Our reporters are at over 20 games every week to recap, so there is no way you can miss us. So tune in to Hardwood Heroes on Sunday night and